you're gonna get up and you're gonna fight through it, or just give up. You wanna know what I decided? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jené Avé and thanks for stopping by. If you're not new, welcome back. And if my channel or videos a vibe, be sure to subscribe. So, I really contemplated making this video. I did not want to make this video because I have my family and friends who follow me on YouTube, so they see like what I'm posting. As the title basically states, nursing school, I did fail, and I want to be as transparent as possible, and I want to give other people encouragement who are maybe going through the same thing and you have feelings of self-doubt, or you can never, you know, be a nurse because you failed. So I wanted to just give a little brief background about me and how I got accepted into the nursing program. So I went to a private college. It was not a university, and it was very expensive, more expensive than any university that I've just overall researched, and I knew that going into it. And the reason why I didn't mind was because they promised, you know, you can basically graduate in 2 years and become an RN. But with that, there are some drawbacks and there are some pros and cons. So the pro is you finish faster, which is great. You know, you get in, you get out. However, the cons is the program is accelerated. And if anyone who's been in the nursing program or any type of medical program, you know that it's really intense. It's a lot of information being thrown at you just at a regular pace program. But imagine an accelerated nursing program. You're literally thrown all of the information, and for me, I couldn't retain all of it, honestly. Especially with me not having a medical background at all. This is all new to me. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not retaining the information. The tests were different when it came to taking my exams. It's not about the right answer, it's about what's the best answer. And that was very hard for me and very difficult for me to navigate with taking these exams. I would get a lot of questions wrong because I'm a huge overthinker. I overthink the question, I overthink the answers, anything I overthink. And it really did cost me in the end because my exams would come back much lower, and I would even go over the questions and answers with my professor, and I told her the reason, like, why did I pick this? And she would even tell me, you know, Jené, like, you're overthinking it. It's really simple. Like, stick to the question, what the question is asking, and again, it's what the best answer is, because with nursing, all of the answers can be correct, but it's not about that. It's the best answer. So it really did confuse me, and it made it hard when it came to my test. So I did fail by 1%. So I was very close, but I didn't make it. When I got the news, I got an email from my professor, and she basically told me, like, you'll have to reapply for the nursing program. And, you know, she was really encouraging. She's like, Jené, I always believed in you. I know that you'll be a great nurse. So, you know, I hope that you do one day or soon next semester reapply for the program. I honestly was depressed for about 3 days straight. Stayed at home. I cried. I didn't know what else to do, and I know my circumstances were different than other people in the program. So I work full-time at an insurance company, and I support myself, you know, in life. Like, I'm an adult, I have to support myself, I have to keep a roof over my head, so that's non-negotiable. And I couldn't just focus on nursing school. And not only that, but guys, like I said, I was enrolled in an accelerated nursing program. So imagine the nursing program as is, just normally a regular nursing program, it's difficult. But imagine literally cramping everything in because it's accelerated, it's even more difficult. And especially for someone who doesn't come from that, you know, medical background. I didn't know information. So this is, again, it's all new. And a lot of the students in my cohort, they had a medical background. You know, they had parents who were nurses, or, you know, someone in the family who was in the medical field. They worked in the medical field previously or are still currently working in the medical field. So they had some idea of certain things. They were able to kind of like keep up because, again, they had that information previously, whereas all this information is being thrown at me, and it was, honestly, it was just too fast and too much all at once. And during the time where I was kind of depressed and crying for 3 days straight, kid you not, I told myself, if I continue at this rate, I won't be a good nurse. I won't remember the vital information that I need to remember when it comes to my patients, and I don't want to risk, you know, my patients being in a situation to where I harm them because I didn't have all of the information, or I missed a vital step, or anything could happen. And I don't want that to fall on me because I would feel guilty. I want to excel in the nursing, in my nursing program, in my career. I want to be one of those nurses where it's like, oh, if you talk to Jené, she knows her stuff, like she'll give you great advice. You know, I want to be known to be a great nurse and doing everything in my power to help patients and to just help people in general. And so, unfortunately, I knew that with sticking with this program, I would not be a good nurse. The program, I finally realized it wasn't for me. So after 3 days of crying and feeling depressed, I got up and I literally asked myself, okay, so what now? You failed. You failed the program, which is true, I did. You're gonna get up and you're gonna fight through it and apply to another program, or just give up. You wanna know what I decided? I decided, first of all, I'm never gonna give up because I'm not a quitter. I don't give up. When things get hard, I find different ways to navigate, to see how things will work in my favor if I do something differently. So I literally was looking around at schools. Don't know how I ended up in Texas, but I did. No, just kidding. I do have friends and family in Texas, and so I was looking at nursing programs and I found one at a university out here. And so I applied. I mean, at this point, what else do I have to lose? I've already failed the program and I knew I wasn't going to reapply. And I mean, why not? Like, let me just go ahead and apply. So I applied to Texas Women's University, and I really love that it's primarily women at the university. So I was just like, let's just go for it. I mean, what's the worst thing they could say is no? I've already been rejected, or I've already failed. So my confidence and self-esteem at the time was just womp, womp, womp. Like, yeah. So I was just like, let me apply. So I have the letter and I wanna share it. I wanna open it. I feel like I know already, based off what it says, the envelope, that I've been accepted. So let me show you. So it's right here. I'm just gonna cover my address. So it says you're a pioneer. I don't think if I wasn't accepted, they would say that. So let's see. Oh, this looks so official. Okay. Texas Women's University, Office of Enrollment Management. Ah, I did it. So congratulations, Jené. You've been accepted to Texas Women's University for the spring 2023 term. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna read the entire letter, but this is what I'm talking about. I didn't give up and I just went for it, and look what happened. God was hearing my prayers and he was just like, yep, don't give up, keep trying. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm blessed to be able to get accepted into this new university. However, I have to start over completely. I have to start over with my general ed classes because I was under the impression my classes would transfer from my previous school nursing program into this new school. But no, none of the classes, none of my nursing classes transferred, absolutely nothing. And you know, at the moment I was pissed. Like, I worked my butt off and none of my classes are transferring. Mind you, I paid a lot of money to my uniforms, my shots, everything that was needed to start the nursing program. I did that. And you know, like, I paid for that out of my pockets, and I took out student loans, and you know, I can't get that back, unfortunately. At least once I get my bachelor's degree at this university, I can transfer those classes to another university and be okay. I don't have to start all the way over. So I just honestly, I'm excited. I start school within the next 2 weeks, and I know what I have to do differently this time, and I also know my limits, being that I work full-time and I'm going to school. I know what I need to focus on and what my strengths and weaknesses are. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching this video, and honestly, I hope that it encouraged some people who are maybe going through the same thing and maybe have failed nursing school. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. You just didn't Maybe you just didn't apply the information as well. Maybe you had other things going on. Maybe it was studying habits. It's ultimately for you to kind of reflect on and change those habits. I know what I need to do. Yeah, again, I hope this kind of encourage people, just keep pushing. Like, you never know. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Whether that's nursing school or whatever other goals that you have in life, just keep pushing. And just because you fail, again, it doesn't mean that you're a failure.